Hey everybody, Kevin here, WQ9F. Thanks for joining me today for another video here on WQ9F Ham Radio, where we talk about ham radio gear, news, reviews, and most importantly, getting on the air. If you like this video, do me a favor and go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you have any comments or suggestions about things you'd like to see on the channel, add them down below in the comment section. And most importantly, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Today I am at the Des Plaines State Fish and Wildlife area, right along the Des Plaines River here behind me. I'm here for a Parks on the Air activation. This is Kilo 4120, the park I haven't been to yet, and this is park number 3 for the day. I'll go ahead and put a link up there to the last park we were at, which was the Midwin National Tallgrass Prairie, run by the National Forest Service. Now, on the way here, there's definitely a way for you, because this is really close. This was a 7-mile drive from where I activated the last park to this park. But the Midwin Tallgrass Prairie is an 18,000 plus acre park, and this runs along the river. Now there's a small section where you could operate this as a twofer because the Tallgrass Prairie runs, like I said, for 18,000 acres, and there's a pull-off to another section of the river in the Des Plaines State Fish and Wildlife area. Now this park does have picnicking, and there's some hiking, there's a boat launch, there's fishing. I passed a trap shooting range for manual trap shooting for shotguns. You know, there's grills and things like that, so plenty of things to do at this park here. Plus, it gives you, there's a public boat launch for the river, which is pretty nice. Now the goal is I'm planning on hitting up a bunch of parks today. If you've seen my past videos, you'll know that we've gone to a couple already. And this is park number 3. So the last 2 parks we went to, we activated with 14, I think 10 contacts and 12, pretty much on 40 meters. It's about 10 a.m. now, and my plan is to get on to 20 meters, but my 20 meter ham stick I haven't tuned. So I hooked it up to the antenna analyzer previously, and right now it's resonant about 14,650, and we want to bring that down to about 14,250. So what I need to do is I need to get that out, and I'm going to loosen up the screw that holds the whip element in place. And in order to bring the resonant frequency a little closer to 14, we need to go ahead and extend that element out just a little bit. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it on the antenna analyzer and see where we're at and see if we need to make another adjustment. If not, I'm going to go ahead and hook it to the radio and start making some contacts. Alrighty, so I went ahead and got the antenna up on the roof, the ham stick. I made some adjustments to the length of the whip that comes out. Now I'm using the Hustler 20 meter super resonator, which gives me a much wider bandwidth as well as a little bit higher power handling. Now the power handling doesn't really matter. I run a 20 to 100 watt radio, and it says that it can handle, with the 20 meter super resonator, it can handle up to like 400 watts, but that's a non-issue for me. The biggest issue though is getting our SWR right. So I'm using my Rig Expert AA54 antenna analyzer again. If you don't have an antenna analyzer, this is probably one of the most useful purchases I've ever made as far as ham radio go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my frequency to 14,200. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit number 7, which is to show our current SWR. So our SWR, I ended up pulling the whip element out roughly probably a couple inches, probably a good 4 to 5 inches, and that brought our SWR on 14,200 down from we were at 5.6 before, down to a 1.2, 1.19. Now if I go ahead and scan my SWR, the nice thing about the super resonators is they have a real pretty broad usable frequency space. So I'm at 14,200 here, right about the edge of the dip. And I'm up to about a 1.5 at 14,300, all the way up to the edge of the band. The edge of the band puts me at a 2-to-1, which is acceptable. And if I go down to, let me set the frequency to 14,175. Show SWR, I'm at a 1.6 there. So over pretty much the entire phone section of 20 meters, I have a usable SWR. So we're gonna go with that. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot, calling CQ Parks on the air, Park Kilo 4120. Whiskey 4 Romeo November. The Whiskey 4 Romeo November station once more.
This is Whiskey 4 Romeo November, 853 in Florida.
Copy that, Whiskey 4 Romeo November Oscar. I've got about a 5.555 here into Illinois today.
QSL 55, thanks for the activation, 73.
Thanks for the contact, 73. Have a great day. QRZ, Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot, Parks on the air. November 0 Tango Echo. I have you at a 5.757 here into Illinois today.
Thank you, sir. That's a 2x3 in the southwest corner, QSL.
Copy the 33 into Florida. Thank you for the contact today. Have a great day in 73.
73, sir. Good luck. Thanks for that.
73 QRZ, Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot, Parks on the air. Kilo 1 Lima Bravo. Have you had about a 5.353 today here into Illinois? Copy the 5.555. You got it fading just a little bit. I kind of lost you there, but you came back. Thank you for the contact today. I guess my 20 watts is working. Thanks for the contact, and it was nice to put you in the log.
Well, good to you. 21 is a good number. 73. Thank you very much for being there.
73. Have a great day. QRZ, Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot, Parks on the air. Kilo Delta 2, is it Papa Tango Sierra? Copy. I have you at about a 4.444 here into Park 4120.
Roger that, and I have you at about 4.546, coming in 4.65. Kilo 2157.
Copy. Was that 2197, 2197? $2157. You're fading just a little bit here. Copy. Got you in the log. Thanks for the park to park. Have a great day and stay safe. 73 QRZ, Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot, Parks on the air. Man, the bands are really fighting today. Even with spotting myself on the POTA.app website, when normally this combination we were able to activate a park really fast. We've been at it for about 10 minutes now, and we have 4 4 contacts in the log. So we're going to keep calling CQ and hopefully it turns around. CQ, CQ, CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot, calling CQ Parks on the air, Park Kilo 4120. Might end up moving back to 40 meters again. CQ, CQ, CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot, calling CQ Parks on the air, Park Kilo 4120. Kilo 4 Delta X-ray 57 here in Illinois today.
Yeah, roger. I have you about a 3-2 fading in and out. QTH is Connecticut, over.
Copy. Yeah, bands are not great today. 20 meters is pretty terrible. I might move back to 40. Seems like that was working a bit better. But thanks for the contact today. It was good to put you in the log again.
Yeah, good luck. 73's WQ9F, KK4DX cleared.
73, Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot, Parks on the air, QRZ.
Kilo 4, Juliet Oscar
Kilo 4, Juliet Oscar Whiskey,
Whiskey.
5-5 here in Illinois.
Roger, you're 5-3 in the southeast Kentucky, 5-3 southeast Kentucky, QSF.
Thank you for the 53 today. Thanks for the contact in 73.
73.
QRZ, Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot, Parks on the air. Was that Juliet, India, November copy? QSL, I have you about a 3-3-33 here into Illinois. Copy. Have a good one. 73, QRZ, Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot, Parks on the air. The Mike Papa station. Was that Alpha Juliet 3 Oscar Papa? Copy. I have you at a 3-3-33 in Illinois. Thank you, 73, QRZ, Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot, Parks on the air. Is that Kilo Charlie 4, Yankee Victor Zulu? Copy. I have you at about a 5-4-54 in Illinois. Thank you.
Okay,
73, QRZ, Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot, Parks on the air. All right, so a couple things. One, we did get the park activated, but seems like the bands are really down the tubes today, unfortunately. I ended up getting 12 contacts. Of those 12 contacts, one of them wasn't even really a contact. It was just someone who was listening in, helped me troubleshoot some problems. I switched to the FT100. It seems like on this activation, I had to try just about everything. I started on 20 meters with the G90. Then I was like, you know what? I think we might need a little power because all of the signal reports I was getting back were pretty low. So I ended up switching to the FT100. Since we're using a resonant antenna now, and I don't need a tuner, because that one doesn't have a built-in tuner, I figured that'd be okay. Nothing. I called CQ, and no one coming back to me on 20 meters. So I was like, okay, I'll switch to 40 meters. So I put the 40 meter ham stick back on. I settled in at 7201 and started calling CQ. made a couple contacts, and then nothing for a while. And then there was just someone who was just listening in, and he's telling me about my audio was having some issues, which I could hear because I could hear the relay clicking on and off, the transmit relay inside the radio. And he said I was getting RF on the audio chain, which doesn't surprise me because I'm just using the radio set up on the dashboard with a mag mount. So I did have a second microphone. I tried another microphone, ended up having to reduce the power from 75 watts down to 50. Finally settled on 40 watts, but I was still getting some RF into the radio. So I got 12 contacts. Those 12 contacts took me about 45 minutes to get. So I don't know. I'm gonna go to the next park, and I'll probably set up with the G90 again, probably on 40 meters. That seems to be working, but I'll probably hop back and forth between 40 meters and 20 meters. But I think I'm gonna stick with the G90 for the rest of my parks that I go to today, just because I don't want to have to deal with that. I think there's a grounding issue somewhere along the lines there, which doesn't surprise me. Between a combination of a mag mount stuck to the roof, 20-year-old plus radio that's already kind of had some issues, and not great band conditions. It's just a recipe that I don't want to have to deal with. So we'll see what happens. Stick around, wait for the next video to come out and see what we end up. See if we can get that park activated. But we got 3 parks activated, and we're gonna move on, and I'm gonna move on to park number 4 now. Thanks for joining me today. Stick around and see where we end up at next. Till next time, 73 everyone.